Hi everyone, it's Chris from Octopod, and I'm here along with my lovely and talented daughter Kayla to bring you our first Friday night videos. We started this a little while ago and it's been really popular. We've been working on Instagram and Facebook and so forth, all our social media, and it's really improving our sales. We've got lots of happy phone calls, lots of questions, and we really want to encourage your interaction. So every Friday we're going to be here, we're going to talk about different stuff, mostly what's going on behind us. So today, it's the 2-week anniversary of us starting our first observation of planting in a living soil versus planting in a mix of a peat-based and a cocoa mix media. So we used Premier HP and Fox Farm Coco Loco as our mix. I've always found that mixing the two, the peat and the cocoa together with amendments worked really well. So this is what we're going to look at. We're calling it an observation for several reasons. First, we started each plant by seed. If it were a scientific trial, we would have clones with identical DNA, or as close as possible. We also only have one plant of each. If it were scientific, we'd have at least 10 plants. We're also not tracking. We're not calculating the distance between internodes. We're not determining the size of the leaves or anything like that. So it's a simple observation. Also, we're calling it observation because I messed up a little bit when I got it all started. So if my life were as simple as an octopot, everything would be good, but my life is not nearly that simple. So we're going to talk about a couple of things that didn't go quite right, but everything is still cool. Really cool. First, the light. It took me several days to get the light turned on. When I finally did, I plug it in, unplug it, plug it in, unplug it. I couldn't determine whether I wanted it to run during the day with using natural light or run it at night like I usually do. I went towards running at night. It's now on a timer, 16 hours. That's good. The other thing was the soil, the soil moisture. So we had mixed our two blends at different times, and the 50-50 mix was done last, and it was moist because we want to keep our soil moist when it's being mixed to keep the dust down, keep the particulates out of your nose and lungs. So I kind of top watered a little bit, and I didn't get the reservoir hooked up right away. So I think that was detrimental a little bit to the living soil plant. That is all hooked up now. Each one has their own reservoir. One's getting plain water. One's getting a vegetative nutrient. That the vegetative nutrient, of course, is going to the 50-50 mix. What I just realized today is since we're kind of still in winter, it's been cold in here during the day. So I hooked up a little heater and set the temperature at 72. So during the day when the light's not on, it should be plenty warm in there. One of the things that I did accomplish that I'm proud of is hooking up, in there you'll see it's a thermostatic control to ductwork and a vent fan. So what this does is when the temperature hits a certain range, now I set it at 74, so when it hits like 76, 77, it turns on the fan, blows out that hot air, and then when it gets down to like I think 72 or 71, then it shuts off. So it keeps it the temperature controlled. Today while I was in there, I also stuck my finger for the first time into the soil to check because the living soil looked really dry on the top, and it was. I mean, all the way down my finger went, and I still couldn't really feel any moisture. And the 50-50 blend is nice and moist on the top. And usually wetter is better, you know, these early stages. So I was a little concerned. The other thing is I don't have any octo buoys on there, so I had to raise the water level in the 6-gallon octopot without adjusting buoys. So what I did was I took 2 little chunks of 2x4 and shimmed the control reservoir, so it raised it up about 1.5 inches, and that did bring the water level up to the 3rd level mark on the depth gauge. And I'll see in another day or so how that works. The plants do both look good. They've got a nice green. The leaves are getting bigger. One of the other things that I'm going to do soon is put red red wigglers into the living soil. You want red wigglers because they stay all through the top. They don't just bury themselves at the bottom like night crawlers would do. So we're going to keep watching, see how it goes. We'll keep you informed. Buy Octopots because, even though your life might be fucked up, your plants are always going to be okay. Grow in peace.